And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. They've got Bull. Tracy McGrady is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Pierce, and it's Pettit in the power forward position. And for the Timberwolves, driven out there is Stojakovic. Then it's Missi, and it's Fox. Well, it's the best of night in the NBA and all across the world. New Year's Eve. Greg, the players enjoy taking the court tonight.
Yeah, most do. It comes with the territory of being a pro athlete. And I'll tell you guys what, these fans are pumped up. This is going to be a great atmosphere.
Now, here's Fox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cunningham against Fox. Cunningham dishes it to McGrady. Ooh, oh my goodness. And he double clutches and throws it down.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to McGrady. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McGrady's got 5 now.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
Now, here is Stojakovic. He's guarded closely. Cunningham against Fox. Back to Stojakovic. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And Stojakovic, a super sniper. He can knock it down from anywhere, but the three ball is his specialty.
Pass to McGrady. To the right side. Shot clock at 3. Here's Pettit. To answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult,
the previous play is under review.
Action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay.
The ruling on the floor stands.
A lot of people have been hoping for it. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That one misses.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Pierce kicks the ball. Cunningham outside. Fires the 3. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by Cunningham.
Thank you. 33.
Yeah. McGrady's got his 3rd basket of the night. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Outside Stojakovic, and Bull pulls it down.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Pass to Stojakovic. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Outside, Fox. Back to Missi. Here's Stojakovic. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Three-pointer. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first three. From deep. Another miss by Minnesota. Hornets lead by 4. Pass to McGrady. Here's Pettit from past the arc. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Robinson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Kobe White comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's White. Gervin passes to White. Robinson kicks to White. Fast break now for Charlotte. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Houston. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. White down low. Takes it off the glass.
Well, White with the tight handle to create space.
Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to Miami. Here's Jonas to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bailey. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Charlotte again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's a minute 34 left in the first. Here's Gervin, and it's Gervin finishing it off.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers. And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Here's White, following the 3 by Charlotte. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Jonas, still without a basket. 36 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's White, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Great ability and control by White to stop and pop.
Here's Jonas. Drives to the hoop. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the teammates.
And Missi throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Tie game in Minnesota. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Here's Cunningham. Nothing on the board. They've got Peja Stojakovic. White is out there with Curry. Then it's Robinson, and it's Wilkes in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Pass the flag. Now McGrady, guarded by Curry. It's stolen by White. To the paint. And here's Stojakovic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's flag. Defended by Stojakovic. And that one's good. Flag.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Stojakovic. Outside White. Outside Robinson. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Fox is checked in. The Hornets also with the sub. Bowles checked in. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Charlotte in the lead. So stand for an up-and-down start to his career. Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
Sure as heck is, Kevin. And it's because of two things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
Here's Fox. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Cunningham against Fox. Back to Cunningham. Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Well, that's where Cunningham is at his best, operating the pick and roll.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Connects from three-point range. McGrady's got 11.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Back to Fox. It's good for his Second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Pass to McGrady. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And timeout called by Chris Finn. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guy. Kyle Korkut is checked in for the Hornets. Petrovic is checked in for Kate. Cunningham. Here's Fox. He has 5. And it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
Hornets leading by 3. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Irvin against Korver. Fox with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. It's caught. And they recover it. A nice shot by Irvin. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. McGrady outside. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly. They clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Chris Wilcox, he's checked in for Peja Stojakovic. Pass to Korver. Now, here is McGrady. Tight defense on him. And stolen by Gervin. Here we go, one-on-one. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
Here's Petrovic, guarded by Fox. The 3 from Korver. Wilkes with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them. Hornets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. 1:37 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Houston. Shot clock at 6. To the inside, where the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. looking it over. Now Gervin. Timberwolves passing it around. And the jam by Gervin.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Fox inside the one. Hornets with the rebound. 34 seconds left in the first half. Here's Houston. Still yet to score. Here's Bailey. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 3-point Hornets lead.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so Fox will bring it up for Minnesota. And the layup's good off the glass. Fox has got 11 points.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Jonas, and he goes in for the dunk.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hornets lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
We're around the halfway point, and these guys aren't slowing down a bit. We'll see who turns on the Jets and pulls away in the race.
Which rookies hit that wall along the way? Bam!
So now, looking at Charlotte, they got themselves in a close battle.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds. Like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Cade Cunningham out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Pierce. Then there's Bull. And it's Pettit in at the 4. Pierce the pass to Cunningham. His first shot coming late. Minnesota with the rebound. Gervin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Stojakovic. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight.
And how about that quick fire release from Stojakovic? Just a tremendous shooter. The D has to get up on him, even as the pass is coming his way.
Here's Cunningham. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
From outside the arc, the kick out to Fox. Another shot. A special move before the shot. Fox has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. With the drive, McGrady passes to Bull. Outside, Pierce. 6 to shoot. Cunningham outside. Lets the three fly. They get it again. Bull kicks to Pierce. Now Cunningham. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Missi. And Missi throws it down.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Pettit, the pass to Pierce. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range. Pettit's got 10 points. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Fox with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And it's Stojakovic missing. Charlotte's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Some changes for Charlotte. Flag is checked in for Bull. And Petrovic subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Outside Gervin. Back to Fox. Pass to Gervin. Launches it. The Hornets pull it in. Pettit's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Flag with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Where good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
White is checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 3. Now, here's Gervin. He's got 8. Pass to Missi. It's blocked. They recover it. Second shot opportunity. On the wings, Stojakovic. There's a screen. Back to Missi. And Missi throws it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound. And doesn't take any chances there with the put.
GA strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. And stolen by Gervin. Here's White. It's deflected.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Jonas. He's got 6. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. A pull-up. Good. He's got 7. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the pass play.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Shrimp comes in for Kyle Korver. And Bailey snubbed in for Petrovic. Here's Jonas. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Ware, and he dumps it down. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Down low. White with the double team. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And so White will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 1-point game. And Ware pulls it down.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Pass to Bailey. To the middle. And Charlotte turns it over again.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Curry's checked in for Gervin. Takes it inside.
You gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Pocket 6. Pass to Stojakovic. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Kobe White. Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Minnesota making a switch. Fox is checked in. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Stojakovic. Overshot. Another miss by Minnesota.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Jonas' shot is good.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And he trains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time.
The previous play is under review.
Officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. But if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Hornets on top, leading by 9. From Target Center, back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Robinson is out there with Wilcox, and it's Fox, and it's Wilkes in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. 4 on the shot clock. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. The shot, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
On the wing, Fox. Covered by Cunningham. Right wing. It's stolen by McGrady. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Pick off in midair. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The wide open look here for Fox. It's good from about 19 feet.
You have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's McGrady. Now Bailey. Back to McGrady. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. Oh, look at that.
You got to love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
To the inside. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Minnesota making a switch here. Missi's checked in. Bowl, he's checked in for Charlotte. Pierce comes in for Bailey. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Cunningham. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And it's Fox with the jam.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
To Cunningham, puts up a deep three. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got his 4th assist in this one. Fox passes to Robinson. He's looking for Missi and finds him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there, fighting through the defense.
Cunningham dishes it to McGrady. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Robinson on the wing. Back to Missi. A pass to Fox. 5 to shoot. And Ball sends it back.
And it's not just Ball's size that makes him such an excellent shot blocker. He's got great instincts as well. Not many guys come out of games with more blocks than points, but that's typically the stat line for Manute.
Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Bailey is checked in for Paul Pierce. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie.
Silky smooth. I tell you, Gervin can make it look as easy as a free throw, but defensively, boy, is he difficult to stop.
Stolen by Stojakovic. Gervin with it. Bailey picks him up. Layup, no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot. I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Shoots the three. Does not go in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A three-pointer. Good.
And that's one of Fox's strengths. Trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Cunningham against Fox. Missed on the three. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 7-point differential. And down it goes.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
That is a great finish. Oh! Oh, my. And there's the dunk.
And that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
A great, fantastic reverse dunk. And to get up high for that one. Oh, what a finish.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Timberwolves trail by 9. And here is Fox. Up a 3. Cleared away by Ball. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Misses the 3. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Strong move off the glass. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote. Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Now, here is McGrady. Defense is right there. 6 on the shot clock. Not that time. It won't go. And so it's Charlotte with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Tracy McGrady.